welcome back to the table, folks. Welcome back to Slanted Dice, where we crazy nerds are sitting around here, still waiting for one party member, which is we're one man down currently, but hopefully Kadir will also join us in a bit. Before we start, one quick announcement. Some of you might still have the chance, some of you watching right now, if you go to it's shackledkrakendice.com. You can check out all of these links on our like social media profiles as well. And I think it might also even work. Hang on, let me check. If I type it in the chat, might work, might not work. We'll see. We have a current thing we're doing with them. You can use the code Slanted, to get 10% off of your order. And also, if you use the code, I think it's, oh god, I have to look this one up. Hang on a sec. Need to get my notes straight, just in case I'm talking about wrong codes. That would be bad. There we go. You can also use the code Slanted Kraken to get one of the Kraken exclusive handmade dice for free. You just have to pay shipping. So yeah, go to their website, theshackledkraken.com, and use either Slanted Kraken or Slanted to get these awesome offers. Yeah, other than that, we are all here. Last session, guys. Last session was an interesting one. Our group of the undecided came to terms with Blackwater's mother, Eleni Blackbrew, who kind of revealed to them that she had a deal going on with a local hag living in the Dreadwood, further inland of Dread Parish Isle. A hag called Granny Nightshade, who apparently made it possible for Eleni to brew an elixir called the Aureus Nectar to heal the local folk from a sickness called the Hool Fever, which takes them slowly, makes them go crazy, feverish, and once a month the hag would, basically under the blood moon, call them to her. Now, we already have 3 of our party members currently afflicted with the Hool Fever themselves, but fighting back on the symptoms with a little stim they got from Eleni. But now Eleni, who has also fallen sick, has tasked this burden onto her son, Blackwater, and the rest of the crew to save herself, save his friends. And for now, I think your plan was to get a cart and kind of make your way inland towards Burle, kind of deceive anybody coming your way to that you are merchants, most likely. At the same time, some of the kingsmen from the Rebellion Empire were seen looking around. Also, one of them caught up with Blackwater and asked him if he has seen any of these 3 individuals with a picture, some images drawn that looked kind of like Tiala, Kader, and Frion, slightly. Maybe, you're not quite sure. So apparently people are keeping, or at least the Empire is keeping an eye out on some of you. And it's probably time to leave Saltmarsh at this point. So as you have been gathering your cart, making your way back with your purchases and your 2 new horses back to the Blackbrew Mansion, you enter the door. Some of you probably taking care of the cart. Also, our good friend Frion and Kadir slowly waking up from their long rest after the night of imbibing, the night you had before. So yeah, the undecided. What are you gonna do?
Well, probably should tell our friends Freon and Kader what our plans are. And since we have to head down there, or the plan had been, for example, I know that Freon definitely wanted to head down towards the wood. And since we're going to more or less, not in disguise, but not in open as adventurers, we got this cart. And what we also got was a possibility to make an extra gold coin or two by going to Burle and finding Dane and giving him a package from Duch, from the who sold us the horses. By the way, their name are Arvik and Bertrand. Seem to be very good animals. And but the problem
I think
is
the dwarf's name was Thordek. Thordek Punts.
Tordek, okay.
Yeah, Tordek.
Tordek, okay. Yeah, so
he gave you this small little package, told you it's not supposed to get wet. That's the most important thing.
Have to keep that dry, so we bundled that up in an old coat, and to get out of town and more or less hide you guys, we're going to probably have to have Freon and Kader, and I guess Tiala said she can change shape so that she's not seen. But to hide you guys, either in the back of the cart, we bought all kinds of hay and things and make it real nice and put tarpaulin over it so you could hide in there if you wanted to. If not, if you can just sit up.
Yeah. With
us, whatever. That depends on Kader and Freon's idea. At least until we get out of town, so that these.
Yeah, I mean, Freon, you just woke up kind of groggily, and Brown Wolf waltzed in and kind of brought you up to speed on the whole issue.
So, did you find out anything? Why they are looking for us?
No, we have no idea.
Magic. Because you guys decided to do magic like in front of everyone, and the king is apparently entirely against magic, from what I could understand.
It probably was a little snake bit that Tiala had when we had the giant snake, which everybody just kind of missed. So that's probably the reason.
I don't recall using any spells in Saltmarsh.
I think they must have been on us for quite some time, because how many weeks did we take to get here?
Yeah.
And they arrived so shortly after us. I think they were like following us for quite some time.
It took you about, I think the journey was about 1.5 to 2 weeks.
Yeah,
from
we've been here how long?
Hordgrim's
Gate to Saltmarsh.
The only thing which I was still wondering is that
you had a stopover as well.
Yeah,
on the island.
No one noticed a halfling captain, which is kind of different, and no one noticed a 7-foot barbarian. That's just something which they're not looking for us. That's why
you're not magic users, so they probably don't really care about that.
We're with the group, we were with the group, and so I guess maybe they really said, "Oh, that guy used magic." Well, whatever. Would you guys mind hiding in the cart till we get out of town? Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If there's, whatever. I just woke up, so
it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable, Freon. We bought a whole. I don't know how much gold I dropped at this guy, but he put everything in the back. Old thing, an old feather bed, old hay, everything. So you can probably just lay back there and snooze some more. And I'm guessing Kader should have no problem if I give him a bottle of wine to get back into a sleepy stupor.
I think he's not even going to wake up, honestly.
I don't think so.
I don't know if he's awake right now.
No, I haven't seen him, but I can throw him over my shoulder.
Seems very groggy.
Very groggy. Okay.
Point. Very groggy. Yeah.
Then I'll just start directing him towards the cart.
I'll hold the tarpaulin up and just after you, sir. Just
Did we get any rations? Because I don't have any. I don't have any food left. I still have feed for for the donkey that
Bramwell
somehow
bought a bunch of feed as well.
I bought feed,
and saddle,
I've got
everything for the horses. But
We've got everything.
It's not
That's
that
about
bad
it.
because what was it? It's like 2 or 3 days of journey. We are
Yeah.
5 people.
yeah. But
Well,
I remember
I have a lot
fine.
of food as well.
20,
mean-
20 rations, 25, something like that.
Yeah, I remember
should be fine.
buying all this.
Blackwater, give me a history. Well, no, give me a survival check. Actually,
Can I make it a history check?
nope, survival it is.
History and survival, maybe? I suck at wisdom, man. Oh, 9.
9. Like thinking about the journey ahead inland towards Burle of Dread Parish Isle. You're not quite sure if there's like that much food on the road because I mean you've wandered into the Hull marshes, getting lost a bit, and now further inland, which is partly also through marshland and worse. It's probably gonna be hard to like forage something. Maybe hunting might be an option, but what you know of the like indigenous creatures, the animals, the fauna of the area, it's like hard finding critters because most of the animals are pretty predatory. I mean, you fought that one giant crocodile back at the haunted house.
Do I know if there are a lot of merchants like between Burle and Saltmarsh? Like right now?
Yeah, you definitely know that the old coast road basically is this one path that leads from Burle to Saltmarsh, and then along the coast it bends down through Saltmarsh, going down further south towards Seaton. And what you know is that this is the main path used for all merchants, carts, anything from the harbors that needs to be like brought inland towards Burle, especially as well. And also, but what you also know from your research, which you've done on the night where the rest of the party was drinking, you do remember that you've heard rumors that apparently the old coast road has grown more dangerous, and Burle has set up like a few more rangers as well to patrol it, but not that many carts coming through in these last few weeks. Also, maybe with the fear of the Hull fever in the area rising up as well, that might be an indicator of that, you know.
Now, here's the thing, guys. Like, we need to hurry up because we cannot wait we cannot spend another day going shopping, or like half a day even.
No, but you said you have enough rations to
We
get us
should
there.
have. How much do you have?
Brad Wolf has taken inventory.
Yeah, I took inventory last time, the last session, and because this Turdek, first he started out he was a pretty ass, but then after I dumped all kinds of gold on him, he filled up that cart is full of feeds for the horses, extra hay, extra blankets.
Yes, straw and stuff.
I wrote down a shitload of stuff is what I wrote down, but also because I said we need rations, we need bread, we need water, and he just filled everything on there. So
he didn't give you any rations or water, though.
I wrote down that he did because I told him.
No, he did not. He put in a bunch of stuff of like hay and stuff for the horses feed. His trash.
Yeah, you said
basically.
You said he put all kinds of other stuff in there. You don't even know
he's
what
a
it
stable
is.
master. He's not like the grocery shop of the area.
Yeah, but I have. Well, put it this way: I've got 20 rations.
How much
for myself.
rations? Yeah, exactly. How much rations do we have altogether?
I've got 20.
8.
I've got also 10, and I also have like means to create food and
Yeah,
feed
so
us.
we're good enough.
We have 38, and that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
By the way, we do have some
and a
viewers who
crate.
think that Brandwolf actually wrote down just literally
Yes.
a bunch of shit.
I did right,
did
right
he
here.
not?
No, let's
He
see.
did write it down, yeah.
A cart,
On his
a
little
cart.
notepad.
It says a cart and a shitload of stuff. Says it right
Shitload
there.
of stuff. There you
Shitload
go.
of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, okay, I thought he also gave us. Okay, I have to go back.
What
and
you have is that one crate of healing potions.
We have a whole crate of healing potions, which I bought
Which
off
is your
Pappy,
cover.
Pappy Blackwater deer, because he wanted to sell it and say, you know what, we'll just take it as if we're merchants with all this stuff and use it, but we're going to use it for ourselves. So we've got, I think, 10. That's something which I
Yeah,
know.
it was
Yeah.
10 potions of healing.
10 potions of healing. So
So
we're
we're
good.
good to go.
We're
good
ready to fight. We're ready to rock, and we're ready to roll. So
Then
let's
go.
roll.
Let's go.
Yeah, I
Alright.
climb into the back of the wagon and try to cover myself with blankets.
Yeah.
I think at this point also Kadir is slowly
Yes.
waking up,
Yeah.
getting also so ready to join the rest of the party.
You want to crawl in the back too, Kadir?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, hey, guys.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah.
Jeez. The old airless womb of liquor. It really harms a man eventually.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to keep your fumes to yourself because we're gonna have to hide you and Freon in the back for some time until we're out of the
Yeah, I
until
don't
we're
know
out
if
of the city
if
limits.
Kadir's up to speed on the whole situation, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah.
Some news of a witch I overheard in my slumber, but ooh, honestly, the Lord
Yeah, and
take
the
me.
Kingsmen are looking for the three of you. So Freon's gonna hide in the back with you, and Tiala is going to change into something nice. Change into something nice, girl.
I don't know how much time has passed. Am I still a dog? I've got 3 hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You're still a dog sitting
Okay.
there. At this
Yeah.
moment, Fosco also comes into the room from the kitchen, kind of looks at you all. So, are you ready to take on the journey then?
Aye.
Do you need anything else? I might still have some stuff. Hang on a second, and he kind of like goes to the back room. Blackwater, you
No.
recognize it as the pantry, and
No.
he comes back with this little sack, and you see him kind of pull stuff out from
Perfect.
some of the shelves. It's like he pulls out some what looks like a hunk of like dried meat, some bread, some apples and stuff, basically making together like a just another set of rations, and he kind of hands it over this little sack to you, Blackwater. Oh, this should be enough to sustain you and your friends a little bit on the road. You can write down another 5 set of rations.
Yep, got it.
And
Do you have anything against hags or something? Maybe some poison?
oh, well, you know me. I'm not good with any creatures of a fairy tale. I mean, I know what your mother did and her encounters with that foul being, but I wouldn't know how to deal with something like that. You know me. I like to be practical. I like to cut people open and take care of them, take care of wounds, put them
Same.
back together.
Same here, Papa Blackwater. I like to cut people open too. Yeah,
That's
like
my
kind of man.
everyday job. So he kind of like also turns to you, Bramwolf, and says, I don't know how to say this, but take good care of my boy.
Of course.
I want him and also all of you. I want you to all return in one piece. Remember, don't do any bad dealings. Don't stop for things that might look interesting. The old coast roads isn't what it used to be. It's a dangerous place further inside Red Parish Isle, and also Burle is not the same town I know back when I was growing up. And if you get closer to the Dreadwood, watch your backs as well.
Okay, Papa Blackwater, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. And kind of give him a little hug. So
Okay, yeah, he
bend down.
taps your arm.
yeah.
I come in with a hug as well.
Okay, yeah. He lovingly hugs you back and also just whispers into your ear, I'm going to take care of your mother, but watch out for yourself, son. And he
Don't
lets
worry.
go.
Yep. Let's go
And
kill a
he
hag.
just stands there watching you guys leave one by one through the door. Kader, the last one. Kader, you're greeted by this flash of sunlight outside. It's like far too bright at this time of day. You also now all see the cart prepared already with both of the horses, Arvik and Bertrand, in the front. You load up the sack of rations and any other of your belongings. Yeah, how are you gonna, like, how do you, who wants to sit where? Who wants to be the leader of this here little caravan?
Well, theoretically, I think I'll have since
How do you want to
Blackwater,
basically place yourselves?
since Blackwater knows the way, I'd probably then give him the reins. I'll sit next to him. And
Yeah,
have
there's space for two people on the
Yeah.
top and the front.
and,
Yeah.
and a dog.
Branwolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc can
Branwolf
fit
will-
in there easily.
Would you
Definitely.
want to sit next to me? Because I think you're better at handling animals than I am.
Okay, we can do that too.
I can show you the way, and
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
What I'm definitely going to do, I'm going to within range of grabbing for them, I'm going to put my two axes, Leroy and Jenkins, more or less down towards towards my feet, and just because I don't want to look like a barbarian sitting on a wheel. I do want to look kind of merchanty. Throw
right.
one of the old blankets over me, and he probably threw. I don't know if he threw an old hat or something. He threw everything. in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
some stuff in the
Yeah,
back
so-
from probably
so
whoever
kinda
used the cart
dress.
before.
Yeah,
There's
so
like
we're
a big
gonna.
coat in the back, a hat.
Yeah, I
You
think
also
we're gonna
find
dress.
a way behind one of the. There seems to be like a kind of like not a real loosened board, but just like this board that's a little bit ajar. And behind it, you find this little pouch of what looks to be like pipeweed or something,
Oh,
but
nice.
no idea how old it is.
Yeah, I'll smoke anything, no problem. Yeah, but that's a good idea. So we just kind of look the like merchants, kind of dress the way, and then head out towards Burle, I guess. If you
And just to-
make sure that everyone
just to
else is
confirm-
comfy. Yeah.
What's the situation for me and Freon? Where will we
You are
be?
comfortable hiding in the back between crates, and we have straw mats and things, and we have kind of like a tarpaulin over everything, so you guys can it's dark enough to rest, but it's also you can see through the slits and see that where we're heading, and we can also talk with each other. But it's so just
Okay.
until we get out of range of the Kingsmen, so
Sure.
because they're still
In that case-
patrolling.
If I'm hiding between crates, I want to just cast like a minor illusion above the gap between the crates in which I'm hiding. Just of, rope, old
Okay,
pieces
just
of wood,
something to cover.
just general. Yeah,
Good
just
idea.
in
Cover-
case they have a
cover
peek
the seam.
of me in broad daylight. Just a bit of
Good
cover.
idea.
And obviously,
Good
if,
idea.
I think the minor illusion is like a 5-foot radius. Obviously, if that covers
Yeah.
me and Freon, then I'll use it for both.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
easy enough with the straw in the back and some of the like crates and other things around. It's easy enough to like cover the two of you up completely. Also, like
Yeah.
with Freon being a dwarf, the cart is the cart isn't particularly lengthy, but it's easy enough to still get both of you on there with some of these fake merchant goods in the back.
Excellent. Can't have enough protection against these savvy Kingsmen, so I've heard.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
good idea. Good idea. Just in case I'm getting nosy. Okay, I
Yeah,
guess so. Heading out towards Burle.
All right, so you
bumpy
make your
ride
way
ahead.
through.
Alton shows us the way out. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So.
You go southwards through town, coming by the docks again. You see now in very nice sunlight. The morning fog is kind of passed since you've been busy all morning. You see the ships and boats in the dock area glistening here and there with just wet water from the rain that fell in the night. The road is also very slippery, mucky, but everything's glistening beautifully in the sunlight. It's a nice last little view you get of Salt Marsh before knowing that you're heading out now and not really sure when you might return back. You see the indecision far in the back. Can only imagine what Flesky and the boys are doing currently at this time of day. And you come past the western gate of Salt Marsh. You see two sentries standing there next to each other on one side of the road, just talking to each other. They kind of like look up as you come by and nod. One of them kind of walks up to the with like this large spear in hand. This looks like a pretty almost frail old man with a little goatee and a gray chin beard, and he kind of like looks up to you, Branwolf, and says, "Oh, you're heading inland then?"
Yeah, heading out to Burle. Got a little bit of business to look after.
Oh, well, you folks be careful then, because I've heard stories of rot trolls and worse out on the old coast road, but though them rangers gonna keep you safe, that's for sure.
Oh,
So,
yeah, we trust the Rangers.
Yeah, they've been doing. I'll tell you, I'm very happy that I'm posted here and not out there on the road, because it's very, very nice and cozy. You know, you can have and he kind of like lowers his voice a bit. Can have a drink every now and then with my here friend John over here. It's a pretty, we like to complain, but we're pretty content here as well.
Yeah. Well, we got Little Rough here with us. He's a good dog. He keeps watch out for us. Kind of pet Tiala on her doggy head.
Oh, do he like to be pet? And he kind of like puts his hand out towards you, Tiala.
I lick his hand.
Okay. Oh, he seems like a nice boy. Yeah, good boy. You're a good boy.
I'm a girl.
All right, and he kind of like steps a few feet back away from the horses. All right, so stay safe now. For fuck's sake, I already drank too much. John, hide that liquor bottle. Stay safe and, safe travels.
Yeah, we'll see you back in a few days. Here.
Yeah, and you...
On on Bertrand, here we go.
And the cart kind of like pulls a little bit forward, and you make your way through the muck-filled... It's not a street, it's a road. It's more like a path, but you see every now and then there's like these old cart signs here and there, these old paths that have been pulled from just countless carts and trampled like horse hoofs and more. But it's like washed away pretty good from the recent rain. Let me get you guys over here to the map very quickly. There we go. So, and as you make your way outside of Salt Marsh, like I said, your best guess is probably that you're going to need, if you're going straight for Burle, it's probably a good shot of about 3 days or so, which you're going to be taking. So whoever's helming the navigation to stay on the road, give me a survival check, please.
It's kind of a cooperative.
I would say you can do so with at advantage.
Yeah,
or have if you would like that, if Branwolf is helping you out, like him also roll independently, and then we'll
I think it's
just
more
take
the other
both
way
rolls.
around. I'm helping out Branwolf while he steers the horses.
All right.
Okay, so survival is
With advantage.
With advantage. Survival. Oh, that's +3. That's good. One moment. So that's a 7 plus 3 would be a 10. But advantage means I get to go on one more.
Yep.
3 plus 3, that's a 6. I'll stick with the 7, yeah, I'm kind of not quite awake, I guess. Do you want to help me, Blackwater?
No, that was the help.
That was the roll.
That was the help.
That
okay,
was the help.
Was the roll.
So both of you,
yeah, well, that's 7.
both
My
of you
God.
make your way. Especially for you, Bramwolf, it's very interesting to see because you've never seen like this kind of like flora before in the area. There are like flowers growing here and there you've never seen on Rebelia. Blackwater, for you, it's getting a little hard as well to kind of make maintain where the where the road is leading, because with the recent rain everything kind of like looks the same. It's glistening. The marsh to the left and right of the road is also very sparkly just in its appearance. And after first couple hours pass, yeah, I mean you think you're still
no, don't let that barbarian get
road.
everybody lost again, please. I've got an image here.
Yeah, you think you're on the right path.
Okay.
You keep going. You definitely do think you're still on the right path, because partly there are like these small little more or less like kind of like islands of just earth, mound, and just like the odd tree here and there. There are these little hand-built structures of wood that kind of lead you across very watery areas.
Question: we did make it out of town though, safe and sound. You said it was already a couple of hours now. Okay, because then I'll kind of
it's been a
jerk
couple
the
of hours
tarpaulin
on the
open
road. Is there
so that our friends can get up? They were just hiding from the Kingsmen. I don't think that.
I wanted to ask: is there
road.
like anything you guys want to do on this first day on the road? Anything particular, or I don't know, anything you want to talk about?
Discuss how the hell we're going to deal with the hag.
With the hag,
we haven't reached a conclusion yet whether we want to
just try
defeat
to-
her.
And by the way, for the
or-
first, like, let's say 3 hours or so have passed, not a single soul in sight on the road.
Okay. Does anyone who, since everybody's up now, does anybody want to take the reins? Since the barbarian is always the one who doesn't see right, does anybody have better perception than I do, or better survival?
Try.
You can try. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
I think
I mean,
I'm
you're
back to as
you're
now.
3 hours of a dog are up anyways, probably.
Yeah,
now, so-
that's right.
Okay, good.
She just poof,
Yeah,
bounced
so
back.
I'm just gonna let her sit there. I'm just gonna find a place back in not under the tarpaulin, but just sit in the back of the cart, and so she has more room.
So what exactly is the problem with that hag?
So it seems to be some kind of like primordial hag or something like that, like a super ancient being. The deal is, as I said, like my mother has made a deal with her. Every year she goes there and gets some hearthstones or whatever as an ingredient to cure the wool fever. And for a trade, like on every blood moon, the hag is able to like collect all of the people affected by the wool fever.
That aren't
Now-
healed, by then.
That aren't healed, that's it, from what I understood,
For what
it's
reason?
an ancient being. For what reason?
So-
Basically, the Hearthstone was like the last missing ingredient to actually create the cure.
Yeah, what your mom told you was that this heartstone of the hag, this hag's heartstone, is the final like refining ingredient for the Aureus nectar, giving its like unveiling its complete power to actually commence with the curing. And she's been like giving parts of it every now and then. Usually it would be enough for like around a year, and each year Eleni would journey back to the Dreadwood. It would be a journey of around like 1 to 2 weeks that she would always return from with new like new pieces of this heartstone to brew up more of the aureus nectar to heal more people afflicted with the hool fever.
But in return, the hag gets anybody inflicted
That was
with a
the
hool fever
that was
who
the
hasn't cured.
initial deal Eleni made with
What does she
Granny
do with these
Nightshade. Was that
people?
basically when because there was no cure for this fever, but that was the deal. She said, "I will help you create this cure, but in turn, everybody who is afflicted and who is not cured within the next blood moon, which is always like a month from now, will be mine." Basically, they would. And what Blackwater, I think, like knows and also has shared, is that the fever that people actually come down with, it has like these weird, like what do you call it in English? Like the
Hallucinations?
Yeah, hallucinations, kind of that, like that would seek people in their dreams. They would start dreaming of the Dreadwood and the hag and just be like drawn to it in general.
Yeah.
And that's basically how it starts, and people would slowly stumble deeper and deeper towards wherever this hag is.
Just
So then does she kill them or just has them in a
probably
company?
I mean, whatever she does with them, it's
Yeah.
not going to be nice.
Yeah, generally all people know is that people who venture like into the Dreadwood and even like farther, the farther they go in, they are never seen again.
So she's a big potential threat then if she could be that.
Just to keep in mind, the next blood moon is in a week, and the three of
In
you,
about a
as
week,
well
yeah.
as the only person that is able to create this cure, all of you are affected by this disease. So we have kind of a big time pressure going on here, especially because the journey to go there is like 3 days. The journey back is 3 days, and then we still have to.
Yeah, but you did figure
concoct-
out that like it's only the journey, to get there,
Yeah.
which is probably
that's
important.
no. This is where it
If we
splits.
kill the
This
hag,
is-
yeah.
This
Yeah,
is where
that's
the
the thing.
opinions split.
No. Like, we have options which we have not decided upon yet, because we either kill her or we negotiate with her. If we negotiate, we need to hurry the fuck up. If we kill her, we're fine. Now that's a big question. Freon, what do you know about hags?
I don't know. What do I know about hags?
We know
I
she
don't know.
likes
You know about
people
hags?
who have the hool fever. Maybe if we
make an
find any
Arcana
victims
check.
on the way,
Yeah,
can we
22.
just,
22. All right, give me a sec here. Bum.
Also, I thought
Other
we might
victims of
have
the
a
plague.
chat with her, and I might have a drink with her, actually.
With a hag?
Yeah.
The hag. She doesn't have a face. I don't know if she drinks.
Do you have some fancy
Well,
drink?
I have
with
some
Freon's charisma?
fancy drinks.
Okay, with a 22, similar to the rumors that the Skillfings had, and also some ideas some of you came up with. You know, definitely through your studies, Freon, that hags themselves are usually like faces of evil. They're ancient beings that have their origins in the Feywild, and they, on this prime material plane, often appear as monstrous old ladies, often in their natural form, but they are able to also like shape change as well. You know that all hags possess magical powers. Some have an affinity for spell casting, and it all kind of like diversifies a bit depending on what type of hag it is. Some like to use like blood rituals. Others like to tamper with hairs and strings and make effigies and similar things. Others just use like really pure arcane forces from the Feywild directly. There's like this a story also about like generally that hags are arrogant to a fault. They always believe themselves to be the most cunning of creatures, and they treat all others as inferior. But even so, a hag is mostly open to dealing with mortals as long as those mortals show the proper respect and deference. Hags are ancient in their lives, like in their age as well. And over these long lives, they accumulate like much knowledge of local lore, dark creatures, magic, and they also like to sell this information for a price as well. But what they all doesn't depend on the type. What they all boil down to is that they enjoy watching mortals bring about their own downfall. And a bargain with a hag is always very dangerous. The terms of such bargains is typically involve demands to compromise principles or give up something dear, especially if the thing lost diminishes or negates the knowledge gained through the bargain.
I know what's gonna happen. Spoilers, my mother's probably gonna die. This was out of character. So yeah, this was knowledge about like normal, common, quote-unquote, hags, right?
Yes.
We are dealing with a special kind of hag, apparently.
Why is that a special
Primordial
kind
one.
of hag?
Seems to be super powerful, abnormal, ancient being, something like that.
Yeah, your mom said she knows for a fact that this particular Granny Nightshade predates all the way back into the primeval age, which is the first age, which is around almost like 3,000 years ago. Because you had the primeval age, the first age, and that's basically anything before the second age. And the second age was about almost 2,000. It was 2,797 was the year when the calamity happened that ushered in the third age.
So Freon probably
of years.
might be able to talk with the hag with all his charisma. If you kind of have like a Bilbo Smog talk, oh magnificent one, and make sure that kind of.
Is Freon capable of that?
Oh yes, he can
Hell
be very
yeah.
charismatic.
I haven't seen that side of you yet.
Well, not with us, but with other. If he has to, he can be very charismatic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, their
I
intelligence
can
might
think
be
he can wrap a
overstated.
hag around his finger.
3,000 years, and she still lives in a bog. He would think, she'd kind of move on by then.
Wow.
But each
So-
to their own.
I mean, what's common knowledge is hags like their lairs. Home is where the heart is.
Home is where the hag is. Yeah.
Home
I
is
would,
where the
I
hag
would
is.
try and talk to her first before we try and kill her.
All right.
Yeah.
But
Tiala, at this point, you have the highest perception.
Yep.
Somewhere probably around 100, 120 feet ahead of you on the road, a little bit off of it, you see a little lump in the distant marshland. And coming up a little bit closer as the car is slowly like dragging along the road, you see what looks to be some form of humanoid face down in the ground off the side of the road, what looks like.
I'm gonna slow down the cart and point it out.
None of our business. We don't have time for this. Keep going.
It's another drunkard, probably. Let's just
Yeah.
go.
Who cares? Let's keep going. That's just a trick. It's a trick that these highwaymen and these thieves and these bandits on the road. I wouldn't slow down. We don't have time. We don't have time for adventure. We don't have time to find out what it is. I would.
Can
I
we
would.
see? Yeah, I agree, but can we see visible blood?
Make a perception check.
Can I do one as well?
Yeah, you can both do one.
Look for me, please, because I'm blind as hell. Ooh, 14.
It should be about high noon now, or since we've been traveling for a couple hours, something like that.
It's past noon, yeah, at this
It's
point.
past noon already. Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
25. You do see the humanoid has this like tattered brown cloak thrown across it. I mean, it basically wearing it face down in the muck, and you do see what looks to be like little holes and cuts on all around the body. Also in the torso area, which has like these little areas that definitely look like bloodstains around them.
Yeah.
Is he or she
You do
on
you
the
do
road?
also faintly see there's like these bits of flies that just
So
Yeah,
it's great.
perfect. Okay,
fly,
spin
fly
around. Let's
atop
just go.
it.
Skip.
Roadkill. Roadkill.
Yeah.
Gonna hand the ropes to Blackwater and jump off.
I accelerate.
Okay.
It's roadkill. Yeah, on Narvik, our Bertrand, come on.
We don't have time. Let's go.
No.
Okay, Tiala jumps off.
Are you really jumping off?
We're
Yeah,
continuing. I'm not.
keep going.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm not stopping the card. She's
Okay.
fast. She's
Just
fast.
want to see if he's dead and also what killed him if he's dead. Just a quick glance.
Yeah, make a quick medicine check for me.
Don't get attacked. I swear. I'm not stopping this card.
No.
21.
It's a ghoul trap.
21. Already like coming close to it, the smell hits you. This what looks to be like a man definitely has been dead for quite a while. Kind of like pushing him around from his like face down area
I'm
with your
gonna
foot.
cover my face with something, like my nose.
Yeah, you definitely see this was a humanoid. From his equipment and also the Rebellion logo emblem on his chest, your best guess is that this was probably a Rebellion Ranger, maybe patrolling the road or whatever. From the wounds he suffered, you're definitely sensing that this was done by weapons of some kind. The way he was attacked doesn't like let you. It doesn't look like it was like a skilled swordsman or just a skilled way that he was attacked in, but he was like butchered with several piercing, slashing weapons, most likely. The cuts, the wounds of the flesh, it almost looks like jagged, as like ripped apart and ripped open by probably rusty blades. This is definitely not the work of like a soldier or a like a clean shooting archer, is what you gather.
I shout over to her, Tiala girl, you coming now?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Come on.
Any footsteps leaving from the body?
With your perception you rolled earlier and your medicine check, if you find a few, it's definitely more than one. You can't quite make sense of how many because they've already like began to fade. Also with the recent rain that happened, you're guessing this must have been before that night, before yesterday.
Humanoid footsteps?
Yeah, humanoid footsteps of boots, most likely.
Okay.
And they seem to be venturing off further off the road into the swamps.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna jog and try to catch up with the cart.
All right.
I'll extend my hand and help her up, and while doing so, kind of ask her, did you see if there were any bites or something that had been feeding on it? Did she see that? Did she see that? I'm still deathly afraid of ghouls. I don't want to meet.
It's hard to it's hard to tell. I mean, you don't think it's definitely not ghouls because they would have probably been devouring the body.
Yeah, that's just
far
they
quicker.
used that, or they probably would have been more.
It's hard to tell with the wounds. Could be that maybe the odd crow or two started picking on him.
No,
but
good.
yeah,
good. That's good. Okay.
But I think we should watch out for bandits and stuff because those footsteps
are we
were
still?
humanoid and it were weapons that killed him.
Yeah.
So
Alton, are we still in danger of meeting the Hool folk, or are they only up in the marshes? I mean, heading down towards the Dreadwood.
I mean, this is still swampish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that like the Hool folk are called that because they usually go about their own business within the Hool marshes, but they have been known to be a pest all around. Also, Burle,
Yeah. 'Cause I
further like
remember-
away from the towns, but and
Yeah.
more living in the wilderness. But they are present here and there across Red Parish Isle.
Because the ones
Okay,
that
so maybe
attacked
it
us, I remember, had all kinds of rusty and old weaponry.
Yeah, maybe it was full folk.
I wonder if there's more Hool folk, like, the closer we get to the Blood Moon. Like, are they summoned by the hag? Like, do they all journey towards the hag? Or how does it... Does anyone know? Is this common knowledge?
Nope, no common knowledge about them.
Well, I guess we'll
The
find
only
out because
common-
we're traveling there. So,
Yeah, the only common knowledge about the Hool folk is that they are known to waylay those that venture too far into the wilderness, and they keep to themselves. They build strange effigies worshipping all kinds of different beings, but people don't mingle with them. Usually if they get too close to ever, they also don't, it's not known where these Hool folk really live. If they have some kind of like small little camps here and there, because usually people that are like taken by them, they don't survive. There's not been like a known case of anybody that has been taken by the Hool folk and has survived an encounter with them. They're not known to take prisoners,
Yeah.
or at least nobody knows what happens with them.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Let's move on. Mm-hmm.
I keep accelerating. Non-stop.
Okay.
Top speed.
You kind of push the horses. Make an animal handling check for me.
No. No.
It's really good. I've seen it.
No.
He handles them very well.
Fried chicken I handle like really well.
Didn't you ride? What did you ride? You rode.
I rode a fucking centaur and something else which I can't
Exactly.
remember.
This guy's animal handling's through the roof, dude. He
16.
rode a centaur.
16. All right. Yeah. You kind of like push the horses to their limit for this day. It's in the sun is starting to slowly set when you finally get the sense that the horses need to like take a break. Probably try and find some like water or whatever to drink upon as well. Drink of some source.
I
You
still
guys
have-
are
I-
also you can mark
Yeah.
off all of you one ration for the day for now,
Yeah.
and slowly but surely you
Okay, sure.
get the sense that the sun is slowly setting, and it's kind of like getting a little bit darker here and there. You hear the cricket sounds rising, some animals of the night that caw and scream through the area. And yeah, what is your plan? Do you want to push through? Do you want to?
I think for
set up camp?
rations, since Alton's dad gave us about the equivalent of 5 rations, if we kind of sit down and have a nice evening meal together, we should probably have enough rations for all of us. And at the same time, I would like to scout around for some fresh waters and some fresh water for the horses, for us. Maybe some berries or something which I can find through my hunting skills, because I'm not that super equivalent in marshes, but anything else in the wild,
All right.
I'm
Make
I can
a
find.
survival check for me then, Branwolf. Well, I'm assuming the rest of you are starting to set up camp somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I help Branwolf?
Sure, if you want to go
yeah,
ahead,
but
and
maybe not go alone because we don't
then
know if
Kadarius,
there's
if
any
you want to help
Hool folk
Yeah.
help
around.
out.
And
Yeah.
I'm also good with berries and stuff, so I think I
Yeah.
might be helpful.
Yeah, and
Okay.
maybe Branwolf gets lost by himself.
Yes, I know. I should take your hand.
You wish.
Yeah, take the hand of the beautiful little lady, go out into the woods, and get lost. Well, I had a 12. I have a 12.
Did I roll as well, or did you roll with advantage?
No, I didn't roll. You can roll. I just rolled
Okay.
once. I have a 12.
Yeah. You can help him with your own roll.
16.
16, all right.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Was that survival?
Yeah, survival.
Oh, then I get +3. Then that's 15 for me. I'm sorry.
All
Yeah.
right.
So we have enough.
Well, the rest of you brings the horses to the side. There's like this little. You come during the course of the evening as you decide to like get to a stop. You are in this kind of, well, it's very swampy. There are these ridges to the left and right of you, partly atop some of the swamp trees, and this is where you, Branwolf and Tiala, head first. You do, even though you didn't expect it, find this little ripple of water coming from somewhere between the rocks and stones that definitely seems cleaner than the stagnant swamp water all around, which you've been like sloshing around this whole time. The rest of you kind of bed up your tents and get a fire going. You pulled the horses. You're also easy enough after Bramwolf and Tiala found this. You don't find any, like for foraging, any kind of berries that seem edible at least. Most of the fruits and the undergrowth that's growing here seems very kind of like almost deadish, but you don't find like much in terms of mushrooms or berry bushes or similar things around here. But you do find this clean little water source which you also let the horses drink from.
Yeah, so I get to take the buckets and fill them up.
Yeah, and easy
fill,
enough
fill
you
our
get
water skins. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the fire going. You hand out the rations, which you can mark off another setup for every one of you for dinner.
Yeah.
And as you sit around the fire,
give the horses some of the feed, which I can't remember his name. Tortek.
Thordic.
Oh, it's a D. Thordic.
It's a T Thordek. Thordic Punts.
Thordic, whatever. Anyways, give some of the feed to the horses, and I still have, I don't know where I have them from, but as always, somewhere I pocketed some apples, so I'm gonna give them each an apple.
How old are those apples?
Yeah, when did we come across those apples? That's a good question.
You got them, I think, last session. You got them for you backed it for the horses.
Oh,
yeah, because I said I made 2 apples.
Yeah,
so
they eagerly start chomping on those apples.
Good boy, good Arvik, good Bertrand. Yeah, big animal.
Yeah, you get the sense
and myself,
they are
the big animal, and the other animals.
They are very thankful to finally be able to have a quick rest and drink as well. Yeah. And immediately one of them also like kneels down, kind of getting in this restful position.
Yeah.
Just beat by this first day's trek.
I get out from the back. I get 2 of the blankets, which seem to be kind of horse blankets anyways, and kind of throw it over them, make sure that they're cool
you
for
get the
evening.
sense now while you're at the horses, you also feel it. As long as you're not on the fire, it's pretty chilly in the swamp at night. Yeah. Well, with a slight breeze going, but yeah, it's kind of sends some goosebumps around your bare naked arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my cloak closer, and I'm going to kind of stay. I mean, we have the fire. Everybody else is there. I'm gonna kind of like stay with the horses, kind of watch over them because they're important. They have to be watched. I don't want anything to happen to them. So I'm gonna share my warmth with their warmth and my smell with theirs. So The barbarian's happy between horses.
The horses aren't.
The horses aren't.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty content with the current situation.
We'll see which of them which of us farts the worst.
Don't do a contest, please.
No, please. Let's see where the flies land. Okay, so yeah. I'll consider, even though I'm with the horses, I still have everything a little bit inside. I'll have the first watch, if that's up to now.
Should we have 2 people on watch? Because we're enough for that now.
Yeah. I guess for watch is probably best to just sit up on the carts by the horses. Yeah.
It's a total of 3 watches for the whole night.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I will join on the first one if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So first watch. Who's taking that?
Branwolf
and Blackwater.
All right.
Yeah.
So the rest of you are heading to bed. Then the sun has now set. It's getting a little bit chilly. Creatures of the night making they're giving off their screams here and there. You hear shrieks and other things where you're not quite sure where they come from somewhere in the swamp. Yeah, is there anything you particularly want to do on your watch?
Not really. Talk with Blackboard a little bit, maybe about the family history, and tell them about some of my family history, and
sounds good.
Just
all right.
Just kind of share.
So then, yeah, go ahead, Renwolf.
Yeah, just kind of share stories of the road, and
Speaking of which, because I've only met you like, I don't know, at the ass end of the whole Orgrim's Gate scenario, and we never really had a chance to properly talk. What the hell is a skill thing?
A skill thing?
You keep saying that word, and I have no idea what you mean.
Well,
For all I know, it could be a drunkard.
No. Skill thing. We skill things are a northern tribe. When it comes to my village, I'm probably the last of my kind, because my village was that's where my big hatred of orcs comes from. My whole village was decimated by wild orcs and orc tribes, but the rest of the skill things are we're a northern folk, known to you, of course, as barbarians, because we don't dwell in cities. We kind of stick to ourselves. There are different tribes which sometimes do come together. We have clan gatherings, and but when it comes down to it, we're the men and women of the North, well known for our fighting skills, but also in our metal and smithing skills, and
They're very known for hunting both on land and at sea.
Yeah. So.
At sea.
Also at sea. Yes, I have. I never met them, but I've heard tales of our family that some of them were even pretty well known seafaring folk. But my family mostly were warriors of the icy plains.
Okay, so what are you doing in Red Parish Isle then? I don't think there are any orcs to hunt down.
Well, put it this way: I met up with our group before meeting with you. Our group was we all were friends. We all had one common friend, which I don't know. Did Black Martyr meet our?
You never met
Gundren
Rockseeker, no?
Does not ring a bell, no.
No. So, but Gundren Rockseeker was a friend where we knew each other from, because he was also imprisoned in an orc encampment with myself, and we broke out together, and ever since then, that's probably why I myself, even though he doesn't really accept it, but I myself get along and have the best feelings for Freon, because I am very fond of dwarfs and their culture, because I fought alongside them when we had the prison, the uprising, the slave uprising, and so Gundren saved my life, I saved his, and that's when we were all called together, and that's how we met up, and that's how I came down to the south. And if I can hunt orcs on the side, I gladly do. But my goal at the moment is to aid Freon in his search, because I said I'd help him in his fight down here, and then I would like to go back up north and see if there's any of my family still alive, and also I do sometime within the year before the year turns, I'd like to go to the great gathering of the clans, which is up north.
You did mention that, yeah.
Yeah. So that's my short story, a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna get some shut-eye. It's getting
quite
late.
Just kind of check and see what time it is, if it's time for the other to change watch.
Yeah.
All right. Who's
looking up at the moon? What does it say?
Who's taking the next watch?
I would wake up. Tiala only needs like 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
I can take the last one.
She goes
the
into
last
this
one.
And I'm
trance-like
awake
state.
anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
She likes taking last watch, yeah.
I guess.
Is Kader? Can we wake Kader? Is it possible?
More than happy, since I've had such a long rest anyway.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
3 slaps usually works.
Yeah. Might be
I found out that the uncorking of a bottle pretty gets his attention very much.
Oh, don't do that. If he doesn't get a bottle, he'll just be enraged.
So just the sound of.
And I'm startled. I'm suddenly sat upright, eyes wide, sniffing in the air. Wait, which direction did that
Fireball in hand, ready to attack whoever steals his bottle.
You see Kadir stumbling out of the tent, like, what's going on?
Nothing.
You wake Kadir and Freon then, I assume?
I guess Freon, if he's up to it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If Tiala is fine with doing it alone. For
Yeah,
the third
I mean,
round?
your first watch seems uneventful. It's like the moon is high up in the sky. Kind of, there are these parts of clouds where it hides behind them every now and then, and you fall back into darkness with only the fire lighting up the area. You hear the wind slowly also rustling the bits and pieces of last few leaves on these dead marsh trees, but you hear the creaking of the wood that just.
I'm before settling down, I'm going to grab my axes, which I had stowed underneath my feet there, take them with me, have another look at the horses, that they're okay, and then get a little bit closer to the fire to get some sleep.
You haven't heard or noticed anything unusual?
Nothing. We were talking about family history, and I told them the story of Gundren, and nothing happened whatsoever.
And how he loves you very much, yes.
Yeah, of
I
course
keep
he
my
does.
gun loaded for the night, and I'll just go to sleep.
All right.
I loosen my chainmail a bit, so that I can rest. So that I can rest easier. Not taking it off, but just kind of like, let's kind of loosen this up. Open up the belt.
All right.
It's kind of. This is better.
You two bed down. Kader, Freon, you sit next to the fire, taking in the last bits and pieces of your rations as well. Is there anything particular you want to do during your watch?
Not I, no. Just watch. I'm feeling kind of generally unsafe around here, so
Okay.
I've got a keen eye on the horizon, and
All right. Freon?
No, it's probably too dark to read, and I should pay attention to the
It's
surroundings.
a bit dark. It would be possible with the firelight, but it's not the best situation to read in.
I'm gonna ask Tara though to sit somewhere on a tree and let me know if there's anything unusual coming towards us.
Then both of you make perception checks. You, in your case, Frion, with using Tara's stats. So yeah, Kader and Frion both do perception checks for me, please. Yep.
Is it hearing or sight?
Both, yeah. Both will apply here in this case.
22.
Mm-hmm. And Kader?
7. It's a 7.
It's a 7, okay. I just heard laughing and assumed the worst. You hear the creaking of the trees around you, kind of like this big one right next to you where you've set up camp. You see further off into the distance where you've left the road, the little bit of fog. It's hard to see much on the horizon because of where you're at, sitting next to the fire in this darkness. Everything further than 100 feet kind of blends into this dark, swampish horizon with several trees and other growths blocking the way. Tara kind of also looks a little bit from a raised position on one of the dead tree branches, and she kind of looks up towards the direction of where this ridge is, and spots what looks to be two lightly, very, very faintly glowing spots that kind of shift for a moment. Almost like you would spot almost like cat's eyes in the darkness that gently move from side to side. And you also swear, Frion, using her to focus on the area, you see them blink every now and then as well. You get the sense that something or someone is watching you, or the fire, the light you are causing in this ocean of otherwise dark swampland.
Kader, don't get jittery and nervous and throw a fireball straight away. There is someone watching us probably, or something. I'll point him towards the ridge where I've seen those eye-like things.
Yeah, easy enough, Kader. As Frion points it out, you also now see it probably around 120 or so feet away from where you are right now. There's just this set of what look to be like eyes that flicker faintly from the fire's light, which is the only light source in this vicinity, in this area. And shortly, while you're looking at it, seems to be like crawling back from the ridge again, and they vanish.
Could you identify those, Frion? Have you ever seen eyes like that? They didn't look human to me, but at that distance I can't be sure.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either, but I think it was some sort of animal just getting attracted by our firelight.
Yeah, could be. Well, it seems it's disappeared. But yeah, just keep an eye out on the perimeter for now.
I can send Tara up there and have her have a look around.
Because even animals do scout. It could be that it's returning to a pack to gather the troops, as it were. I wouldn't want to be ambushed. We need to prepare at least.
Yeah, I'll send Tara up and try to look through her eyes to see what's happening up there.
All right.
If there's any more
Right.
things coming our way.
Aye. You send her up. She flies into the night sky. You see that up above there are like clouds pulling in. Your best guess is probably that it will rain sooner or later, probably maybe tomorrow at the latest. And looking ahead up that ridge, you see there's like several areas that also lead down to this more even area where you are camped at right now. It's hard to make out anything because with like partly there's this murky swamp water here and there, and you do with Tada's perception and the roll you did earlier, she kind of like hears something that almost sounds like a stone or something that like drops into one of these like murky swamp waters, just like this flump, and you see kind of ripples of something that's maybe moved on like an edge of the water body somewhere, and you kind of like see almost like shadows that move between underneath these dead trees. You do, after a minute or two pass, and after flying around your camp, surveying the area, you do see like at least another flicker of a set of eyes. 1, 2, maybe there's a third one somewhere on the other side from your camp. And that's all she sees.
And what proximity to the camp, roughly?
It's all about like around 100 feet or so. Probably further out as well, but the closest one was the initial one that you saw further up on the ridge off to the side, which was about 120 feet or so from where you are right now.
And it looks as if they're all staring in our direction.
The first one looked as if it was like watching down to the area where you're at, and the other ones seem to just be like moving throughout the area.
Okay.
But it's hard to tell like where they're moving because all Tada sees is like a shadow here and there, maybe some movement, might have been a tree branch, might have been something else. These flickering eyes just appear very faintly when the fire hits the angle perfectly, and then they disappear again.
Yeah, but just keep an eye out, I would say. I don't think there's any need to wake the others yet.
No, not yet. I'd be tempted if they were all looking directly at us and getting closer, but it just seems we're close to their territory, and there's not a real threat at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, just keeping a closer eye on that. What's happening. But yeah.
You wait, and around another 10 minutes pass. Half an hour passes. An hour goes by. You do see a flicker of eyes here and there, and they seem to be getting closer. You also hear the odd bit of stone that, or something else that's just like moves, maybe under, be it a paw or a boot, you're not sure, but under some sort of weight.
Could be a threat now.
You just want to throw a fireball into the woods, isn't that right?
No. I just want to protect those that are sleeping. I don't want to cast any fireballs.
We could wake Tiala, maybe her keen senses might be of additional help.
That would be a good idea, because my dark vision is only good for about 60 feet. So I'm not getting much. So yeah, let's give Tiala a nudge. Let's not panic her, just kind of
There's
gently wake her.
There's eyes in the woods. They're staring at us. The woods have eyes. Eyes. Yes.
So yeah, you, Tiala, you're gently being woken from your trance, fully rested.
With Freon's big hairy face looking at you. Eyes.
Just put my hand over her mouth. Don't panic. Don't panic. There's nothing bad going on.
Exactly. So yeah, what you doing, Tiala?
What's going on?
There seem to be several pairs of eyes closing in on our camp. I don't know.
Humanoid or
I can't really tell. I had a look around with Tara. I'm not quite sure if they're human or if it's some sort of animal. But
From the Freon, since you were the one keeping watch last time, they did remind you of your first encounter with the Hulfolk. The first time you also saw this glint of eyes in the dark distance.
then I'm a bit more panicky. Well, those fucks infected us, probably.
And they did look like similar to these humanoids.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then I'll tell
Fireball.
Tiala that, of course.
okay, so no cute animals.
Probably not.
Okay, I'm gonna look and see if I see anything. I don't know
Okay.
how close they are, how
make
many
a perception
they are.
check.
That's really bad. That's only a 12.
Only a 12.
Wait, let me double check. Yes. 12. Yeah.
Okay. With a 12, I would say you do look into the area where towards where Freon pointed you and kind of like try to make something out. I think you saw something moving back there. And then suddenly you hear a twig snapping, not far from you, behind you, maybe 20, 25 or so feet. I need all of you to roll for initiative at this point.
Slider's Return is a tabletop role-playing podcast featuring interviews and a D&D 5e actual play adventure, so you can learn about different game systems and content creation, while also listening to us disrupt everyday life on the Sword Coast. We release episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on your podcasting platform, so come join us as we improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Ha
And let me bring you over to our map.
Oh, fuck me.
You do now see, turning around quickly, it's a horrendous sight, a skulking humanoid with growths on his shoulder and the back, with just lumps of hair that grow on the skin, almost like you see this ragged jaw open, glowing eyes looking at you, almost saliva dropping out. When he has this almost what looks to be like a hooked short sword or tool, you're not sure, and he is just running right at you at this point. One of these Hulfolk, and with a scream, you now hear here and there surrounding your camp other screams and shouts of some sort of communication as they make their way towards your camp. Good. So, guys.
So.
Let's roll for initiative.
Are we all waking up, I guess? So I even probably...
No, first we roll for initiative.
Okay, good.
And, alright, so do we have 25 to 20? Anybody? Nope. Do we have... Oh, Blackwater's still rolling?
No, I've got it.
15 to 20?
I have a 19.
18.
And I think since
Anybody
I'm
else?
asleep, I can't use my feral instinct, so I wouldn't
Yes,
have
you
any.
can.
I can?
Yes, you can.
Okay. But that would be advantage. I don't think on one moment...
No. Basically, your feral advantage had something in terms of you may... If you're surprised if you're ambushed...
Yeah.
You can start the round normally, the first round.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I would say that...
as long as you use your rage within the first turn.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first thing you have to do.
Yeah, well, first
No,
thing I would-
because with Tiala leading the perception roll on this, Branwolf and you, Blackwater, sleeping, all of you would have been surprised at this point.
Yeah.
But in this case, Branwolf wouldn't be then.
Yeah, okay. So I have a 19.
Okay, and then we have Tiala with an 18, right?
Yep.
All right. Anybody else 15 to 20? No. 10 to 15?
I have an 11.
An 11.
And 12
5 to 10?
for Kader.
Oh, what was that, Kader?
12.
12.
Yes.
So we have Kader first, then Blackwater. Okay, and Frion?
6.
6. All right. So, Bramwolf, you hear a shout coming right close to where you're sleeping currently, and this shriek echoing through the night. Something's going on. You are not surprised due to your what was it called again? The
feral instinct.
The feral instinct. Yeah. You just know in the back of your mind something's wrong.
Danger.
And
Okay.
yeah, your danger sense is tingling. Your spidey
My
sense.
spidey sense is tingling.
Brandwolf sense.
Yeah.
My Brandwolf
So-
sense is tingling, and that would the first
Yeah,
thing
you
I would
immediately
do.
rush out the tent. I would say you use
Yeah.
half your movement to get up from the prone position. So you still have
Pull my skirts up. Yeah.
pull your skirts up, and you
Pull
still have half
skirts
your
up.
movement to
Yeah.
run around.
Yeah, I would. The first thing I would do, since my Brandwolf sense is tingling, I would enter a rage.
All right, so use your bonus action to
Yes.
enter a rage.
Enter a rage. And then, do I see anything close to me which I could
Coming
defend,
out of the
attack, or
tent,
something?
you see
Yeah.
Blackwater, who's probably still inside the tent. You don't see him, but you do see standing close together next to one of the other tents, Frion, Kader, Tiala, and some skulking humanoid, which you recognize as one of the Hool creatures that is just in a full-on onslaught rush towards Tiala right now,
Wonderful.
making a lot of noise.
Okay, how close am I to him? Let's see, this is me here. Was that this guy here then, or?
Yeah, this is you up here. This is the guy over here, 45 feet away,
too
who's
far
just
away.
running through the marshland. And you still have half of your movement because you used half getting up.
Yeah,
From
so
the prone position.
that would be 10. So I could probably go to about here, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can do. I guess.
Easy enough.
Yeah, that's 10. Okay.
All right, you still
Yeah.
have your action. Is there anything else you want to do? You've used your bonus action, and also be reminded, since you're now in a rage, if you are not attacked until your next turn, the start of your next turn, you need to re-enter that rage.
Yeah.
Because to maintain a rage, you need to either attack yourself or or take damage, basically.
So I'm trying to see if I dash to him.
Yeah, you can use dash and get your whole movement. You can do that as your action.
I'm gonna dash and just.
So your movement should be 30 feet, I believe.
Yeah. So about here, 20, 30. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can get all the way up to him.
I'm gonna get right in front of his face.
Yeah. However, you are out of actions at this point.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna, kind
of run. Yeah,
just
run in between his path towards Tiala.
Just get in his path between Tiala, brandishing my axes and just looking badass as I can.
All right.
I don't know if that intimidates him or not. I don't know how cool folk are intimidated or not.
Good. That brings us to the Hool folk, since this is the surprise round. And the first one who's been charging towards Tiala, now with you, boom, 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 walking up to him, he's going to switch targets and attack the barbarian.
Bring on.
He's going to make 2 attacks with his scything blade. The first one is a 19.
Ouch.
And the other one is a 24.
Ouch. Oh, shit.
So I assume that hits.
Pissed me off.
All right, so you take a total, as he hacks at you twice, a total of 18 slashing damage.
Make me angry. Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, you're gonna try to poison me with your little whole shit, motherfucking son of a bitch. Piece of crap. Constitution saving throw, 1 moment. Oh, I'm good. I got +3 on that. So that is a 18 plus 3 is 21.
18, all right. You feel as they cut through your skin, these rusty whatever's on them, old weapons, they leave a stinging burn, but whatever it is, you kind of get the sense that it hasn't taken a hold of you, of your system.
Okay.
Good. That brings us to the first one. Right behind him, there's a second guy who is going to also walk 30 feet. He's going to be rushing directly towards Tiala. Dashing. You see that these are quick. These guys, they kind of, in the way they move, they jump from stone to stone. You get the sense that they are moving around have been moving around this murky swampland for quite some time. The other one will also rush towards Kader standing up here. And there is a fourth one coming out of the undergrowth who has 30 feet. And he'll be moving, right over here in between Kader and Freon, closer to camp. So, and I think, I think that's it for this surprise round. You see this last guy, he kind of like, while running towards Freon and Kader, he kind of like points over to Branwolf standing off the side and screams out in this guttural voice, "Get the large one first!" And he's going to use Reap as a
Which
bonus
one?
action.
Shouting.
He shouted, "Get the large
Get the
one
large
first."
one first.
No, which one?
This
Which one
guy
was
over
shouting?
here.
Guy who
This
ran
one.
towards Freon.
And he's going
What
to
is-
use
what
Reap,
does
which
Reap
is
do?
basically going to mark Branwolf, and any melee attacks against him will deal an additional 1d6 slashing damage until the start of this guy's next turn.
He's made a mistake of his life.
All right, so Branwolf, you are now marked by this guy. Good. That brings us to top of the round, Branwolf.
Aye. Well, since I've got Ugly in front of me, and let's see, do I have to get into a new rage, or did since he was hitting
Since
me,
you,
I engaged in battle?
since he hit you, you don't need to get into a new rage. No.
Okay, so I am raging like the wild man I am, and here we
You
go,
are.
swinging Leroy and Jenkins at Ugly in front of me. Attack number 1. That is 12, not that high, plus 7, that's a 19 to
19
hit.
to hit? Yeah, 19
Yes.
hits. You see
Then-
also these guys, they are not wearing much aside from like tattered clothing,
Yeah.
rags.
Okay, then let me see.
They are a Hool folk, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do see like the familiar weird like rashes on the skin and growths
Yeah.
around them, partly like parts of them kind of like grown. One of them has like he's like the right eye isn't visible anymore because like parts of the skin have just started to grow over the side of the face and have just become this weird mush.
I just have to see now with the rage. This is still with level 7. This is still +2. I think it's still frenzy. That hasn't changed. I think with level 7. With
Your proficiency bonus.
my proficiency bonus.
Let me quickly check if it changes because you're level
me see.
7.
I'm level 7.
Your proficiency bonus, no, is still at +3. With level
Okay.
9, it changes to +4.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's a 5. Then I get the proficiency thing, and I have that's 9, and the rage, and then +2. So that would be 11 with Leroy.
All right, so first strike of the axe. You hack into his naked shoulder. You see this black pus and blood that just
Which I
sprays
try
out
to
towards
avoid.
you.
Yes, please.
Yes, because I know what it is. So, so while I'm hacking, I kind of hack and push, not hack and draw, hack and push.
Always hack away from you.
Hack and push, hack and
away.
push, yeah. Okay, then Jenkins.
Your offhand weapon. Yeah.
Offhand weapon, which is...
Remember, if you
that
can, roll
one.
your damage dice right away.
Yeah.
To
but I
speed
just have
things
to-
up.
With the offhand, I don't have any attack
Any
bonus.
bonus on it?
No,
I
except...
mean, you do
the
have on
damage
the
bonus,
attack,
yes.
but not
Yeah.
on the damage.
Yeah, so that would be 20 to hit.
20 hits. Yep.
And now we have the damage, but the rage damage, yes, but only the weapon damage doesn't, right? I always have to ask this.
Yes.
The rage, rage,
Yeah.
yes, but not the +4 thing. So, that's okay. That's a 4 plus 2, at least 6. Another 6 damage for
Okay.
Jenkins.
Yeah, easy enough. The second one hits him right in the abdomen. He just
And then we
Crunches
have
together.
our
the extra attack.
The bonus back again with the main weapon, everything, the whole shaboo. 15 plus 1, that's a 19 again to hit.
19 hits. Yep.
And That is not that much. 3 + 7. That's another 9 damage.
Another 9. All right. So for a total of 26 in total, you hack away at this guy, and he's starting to look like pretty rough and kind of just like more saliva and froth gaining at the edges of his mouth, and kind of these glowing eyes looking at you, both in pain and also hatred. And he just starts like giggling at the same time, just.
I'm gonna get a little bit of way. I have a little bit of movement left, right? I'm going to try.
Yeah,
that.
all of your movement still.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get. That would flank. That would help Tiala a little bit, right? If I would that would be flanking right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So you leave the area and walk towards him.
Yeah.
That will provoke an opportunity attack on his end, though.
She's too weak to do anything. Okay, let him try if he wants to.
So
you don't want to do this. You're scared of me. Come on.
He is going to.
I'm the large man.
Use his scything blade once more. That's another 24 to hit.
Jesus fuck! I think he's falling apart. The piece of shit.
I'm a big boy. I could deal with this. Easy.
Oh man!
Okay, so you're also marked with the reap. So he gets another extra 1d6 on top of that.
Oh, well, good for him.
So you're going to take...
you guys are going
as you're trying to move away, you suddenly feel the searing pain in your calf, on your lower right calf, as he nicks you for another 17 slashing damage.
17? You are so dead, you son of a bitch. You know what I'm thinking. Oh, you do not want me to come back. You do not want me to turn around, my friend. Okay.
All right, that brings us to Tiala.
Now I'm angry.
You're raging.
Oh yeah.
What did you say, Tiala?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals.
Oh god, I gotta get the animal tokens back up here. Okay, which one is it now?
2 dire wolves.
Okay, hang on.
Sorry, what?
I might even have something like that.
2?
Yeah.
Were they considered large creatures again?
Oh yeah, big ass things.
Can you remind me?
Yeah, they are large.
Okay, where do you want to conjure them?
I want one flanking with Freon.
With Freon? Right here?
That's possible, yeah.
Yeah, I think, does it say conjure animals, like how far the point is where you can conjure them? Does it have a range?
I've got a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, okay, easy enough. Because you're definitely, you can place them anywhere.
See. Yes, and the other one I want to be...
You want to where?
Next to Kadea.
I can also give you the control of both of them here. So this one next to you guys over here. So you should now be able to control them both. So suddenly, amidst all this chaos and already the campfire being the only light source here and there, just throwing all kinds of like shadows into the dark marshes around, these large, like almost bluish kind of in color, ethereal looking dire wolves pop up, intimidating, and with a roar just appear next to you guys amidst the battle. That was an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action, okay.
And their initiative is 12. I just rolled it.
Their initiative is 12. Okay, remind me, Blackwater, what did you roll?
11.
11, gotcha. Okay, so and Kadir was higher, I believe.
Yes, only just, it was 12.
I think, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, okay, so you can both decide then whether it's the wolves or Kadir go first.
The wolves don't
Yeah.
throw fireballs that burn everybody. And we're all very close again. Oh, God.
I know. I was like,
Oh,
guys.
shit, yeah,
Separate.
everybody.
I'm looking at that
everybody's-
the lonesome lasagna face at the northeast.
Yeah.
Lasagna face.
Burn him, throw him out.
So yeah, Tiala, that was your
Actually,
action.
I think
Any?
it should be 14 if they get initiative bonuses.
Yeah, they do their dexterity basically.
Yeah, okay, then it's 14.
What did you roll?
I'm gonna tell them. What?
What did you roll on your initiative? Do you remember? Should have noted it down in the initiative
8.
tracker. Okay, so they go after you. Just do it that way.
Perfect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell them to attack the creepy guys.
Yeah. So, but that ends your turn, right? Any bonus
can
action?
I, as a bonus action, kind of cover my mouth with some?
Sure, easy enough. Yeah, you take the
a
cloth you
cloth or-
have around you and kind of just like put it up right up of your face.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Good. That brings us to the wolves. Then they start immediately this turn, I assume.
Yes.
So,
Do you need the stats? Because I think you're supposed to. Basically.
nah, you're gonna do that for me.
Okay, sure, fine.
So yeah, the first wolf. What's he gonna do?
They are both going to attack the guys in front of them.
So the this one, the one in between them
I think
down
the one
here.
is engaged with Freon and Kader.
Okay, so you can do the first one that's engaged with Kader down here, with
Exactly.
advantage since they're flanking.
Yes. Also, because wolves have pack tactics, they all have advantage because they have allies within 5 feet. Just letting you
Yep,
know.
yeah. So yeah, but it's normal advantage then. Still.
Yeah. That's really bad. That's a 10.
A 10. A 10 does not hit, I'm afraid. Even with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Damn, girl.
The next one is a 1 and then 16.
A 16 hits. There you go.
Yes. Nice.
So that's because they have 2 attacks, right?
No, they only have 1, so that was the.
Oh, okay,
next-
so that was the other one, and he's attacking the one in front of Freon then?
Yeah,
And also gets pack tactics. Was it within 5 feet, 10 feet?
5 feet.
Because they're not within 5 feet. I mean, no, they are. One is, Kader is considered an ally. So
And they
yeah.
also counts as ally, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 13 damage.
13 damage. All right, so the first wolf just bites into this guy's arm.
And they have to do a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. So let's see. A strength saving throw. That's a 19.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
This is one of the more burly ones in front of Freon.
Good.
Okay. That ends their turn. They're going to stay where they are?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
That brings us to Kader.
I'm gonna play it sensibly. I'm gonna cast mirror image. So it's defensive
Mirror
spell.
image?
It creates 3 optical illusions of myself.
Oh god, now we have to do the illusion Kader again.
Now it's really
but
getting more
those are the
tokens.
ones that shift in your place, right? So you have to roll for the attacks if they hit an image or yourself, I believe.
Yes, correct.
All right, so let's just
Do they
give
count
you.
for flanking?
What's with flanking?
If they count for flanking as well.
Oh, you mean the mirror image? No,
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
That's a shame.
You can't flank. Basically, it's just like a protective, defensive spell. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be super powerful if Come on, DM, let me have this.
Just one.
Hey, you're the guy with the fireball, okay? You sit down.
Hey, yeah, but I can't use it. Everyone's in this group party. Like,
Well, that's
do
not
it
my
anyway.
problem.
Do it anyway. I did it, and it worked. Like, everyone's alive. It's fine.
Lasagna face is at the side there.
Yeah, he's getting it now. I just got to get my protection in order.
Yep.
But yeah, so now I've got the mirror images floating around. Hopefully there's a bit of defense. And, as suggested by the powerful Branwolf, I will spend 2 sorcery points to use my quickened meta magic, which grants me a bonus
for a
action.
bonus action.
Yes, and with that I will cast, or attempt to cast, Fireball at Lasagna Face.
You will... I'm sorry, what? You will attempt to cast Fireball?
Yes.
Okay.
Please, at Lasagna Face.
At
So he's
the single lasagna face over here.
Yes.
Indeed. So he should be, I'm going to cast it so the
So
the
it
outer
only
edge
hits
is
him,
on
yeah.
him. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Everyone
you're going
else
to aim
is
for the
safe
tree
distance.
behind him.
Yeah. We're nowhere
There
near the
goes the
blast
camera.
radius, guys, I promise.
Famous last words.
Yeah. No, everybody is lasagna.
All right, so you do
I
that.
hope those wolves are hungry.
I think it's just a dexterity saving throw. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it is.
For lasagna
Dex.
face.
I'm not sure if.
Otherwise, I can also look it up. The famous fireball spell.
Yeah, please, because I'm not sure.
Okay,
if
so there we
it's
go. Babu
dexterity
Boo. Each
or-
creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point, must make a dexterity saving throw. All right, so he will do. That's a natural 1.
Oh,
So you go ahead and deal those 8d6 fire damage, Kadir.
burned lasagna.
Here we go, lasagna face. Let's get this guy oven baked, nice and crispy. I like it. Oh, it's a 3.
It's 8d6.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one is 3.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, sorry.
Oh,
No, you just start counting them for yourself and give me the final
Yeah.
number.
my God.
Okay. Just thought I'd add to the anticipation. We can, But yeah, okay. That's the second. That's 9.
First fireball of the evening, folks.
Third.
First fireball of the
Hopefully-
evening.
Hopefully the only one.
Last fireball of the party.
Oh, wonderful. 21.
I think lasagna face is going to be well baked. Well baked.
That's it's a 24.
A 24?
It's a
Overcooked.
24, baby.
How do you like your lasagna?
This?
I like my lasagna charred to dust and fed
right,
to
so-
the nearest wolf.
This huge explosion of fire ignites behind where this guy is standing. He doesn't even have enough time to properly scream. It's just this, and then this large explosion of fire just blinds all of you guys. There is steam rising from the bog water up into the air, and briefly everything is lit up brightly.
Oh, nice. So now we have light.
You see, due to this light, that there are another 2 of them standing off to the sides, slowly creeping in on you with what seem to be ranged weapons of sort. Look to be short bows in this case. That have been slowly skulking in the darkness. All right, Kadir, is there anything else you want to do? You did use it already as a bonus action. I think. I mean, you still have your movement technically.
But then it's disengaged, so it would be attacked, right? Automatically
Yeah,
attacked.
if you move out, you can use your action to disengage properly. If you
but I
just want to
don't have an action,
spend
right?
your action to disengage, then they won't attack.
Oh, but my movement is classed as an action, right? So there's one free action left, or is it's only
You
movement?
can always move. Movement is like it's not an action. It's just your movement. But if you start moving away from them, they will get an attack of opportunity on you. Since you can't disengage properly, you can only use disengage as an action if you still have an action.
Exactly. Okay, and just to confirm though, my mirror image would still apply on their
definitely
attack of opportunity. Okay,
Yeah.
in that case, I'll move towards the fire, towards the light. So only kind of what?
Okay.
15 feet. Yeah, 15 feet north.
Who's starting to write stuff again?
Yeah, you forgot to mark him as dead.
I forgot to mark him as dead. Yes. All right. So, as you move away, I would say one of those guys is going to try and attempt to make a strike against you with his rusty blade. That is going to be that's a natural 20 Kadir plus something.
Oh god damn.
So please roll to see if it hits a mirror image or not. Or do I need to roll that?
No, I do. Yes.
Let me pull the spell up very quickly as well. Mirror image.
That's a 12, so I need to roll above a 6 for the first one, and that's a 12, so I'm safe. So the first mirror image takes a damage total of what?
It will take a damage total of... That is... Hang on. Doubled since it's a critical hit.
Oof,
so... 19 slashing damage. So is the first mirror image still up?
What was the damage, sorry? I didn't hear.
19 was the damage.
Oh, my bad. So, no, the first is down, and the second has 1 HP left.
Oh, so it immediately carries over to the other ones as well?
Yes, correct.
All right, so you start to see the flickering in your mirror images. One of them dissipates after the strike, but you correctly disengaged, even though it was a critical hit. Good. That brings us
Excellent.
to Blackwater.
Beautiful. So, after getting inspired by Kadir's absolutely amazing fireball, I point my shield at the southern shortbow wielding fool dude.
This one down here, all the way on the end.
Yeah, exactly. And I wish to shoot one of my own fireballs.
Oh, this is my type of battle right here.
It's
twice in a row, guys.
Left and right.
Yeah, it's
lighting
not
up the
dawn yet,
swamps. Right? No, it's in the dead of night still.
Yes, that's the perfect thing.
You still had like one rest to go, one watch to go.
Exactly. So I can use all of my shield's charges within this fight, and they'll be recharged in the morrow. Beautiful. So that's a dexterity saving throw. I'm basically gonna aim it like right at him.
All right.
Because there's no risk. Saving throw of DC of 21.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Ah, beautiful. How much is it? It was a
8d6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 27.
27? What? Holy moly. Alright, so you see totally engulfed in flames after your fireball hits, after you're cowering behind the shield and just firing that one missile into the darkness. Huge explosion, also steam rising up from the bog water. The flames and light dissipate, and you see standing there, still burning his back off with a weird sounds of pain and also giggling, this single ghoul, still holding on to dear life. But my oh my, he's looking pretty charred.
Beautiful.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I think I'll stay here. I can actually. I will poison 3 of my bullets, and I don't know if that works, but also like the one that's charged, loaded within the gun.
Yeah, as your bonus action then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That is it.
You can do that.
Yes, perfect. And no, I'm gonna stay there and just
Okay. That brings us to Freon. What did you roll on initiative? It was
6.
6, yeah. No, that brings us to the Hools first. So.
What did they roll on initiative? Was it really higher than me?
They
sure?
rolled an 8.
You sure?
I'm sure, yes. They all go at the same time. So the first one up here, who was close to Tiala, he will be attacking you, Tiala. Yep. So that's going to be another 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the scything blade comes down for a total of 12 slashing damage as he cuts you right on the shoulder as he lunges out towards you. That was the first attack. The second one he will also make against you for another 17 to hit.
17 is my armor class.
Then it still hits, sadly.
Dang.
And that's going to be another 9 slashing damage. And he is also kind of like looking around between you, Kader in the back, and the towering, the towering barbarian behind him. He will also, at this point, point towards Tiala and mark her with a reap, shouting out, "Get the druid!" And you will also be...
Which one was this? Sorry.
This guy standing in between you guys.
Oh yeah. Good. Okay.
Brown Wolf once has dissipated, by the way, because it only lasts a round. Good. Then we have this guy down here, who will move closer to you. And here he is. He's going to move... Yeah, I would say down there. And will aim his short bow at Branwolf.
Holy crap.
Firing 2 shots. The first one is an 8. The second one, a 16.
And that also misses.
So the first one you dodge away. The second one you just clink, use your axe to, in the last moment, push the arrow aside. And he just kind of looks over. The other one, moving... This is the guy down here. I'll move a bit closer to the action. Do the same towards where the fireball came from. One is a 14.
That's exactly the same as my armor class.
Okay, then it hits. The second one does not. So the first one shoots over your head, but the second one hits. And that's going to be a total of only 6 piercing damage you take, Blackwater, as the other arrow makes it past the shield onto you.
That's fine.
Then we have one of the guy in between the hounds, the dire wolves, who will attack the one to his right. That's going to be a 24 and a 17. I assume both hit.
Yeah, they have like a super low armor class.
Okay. So that's going to be a total of, with both strikes, 26 slashing damage.
Oh,
as he hacks away
really
in a
bad.
frenzy. You hear the
No.
from the dire wolf as he just kind of hacks away in this pure frenzy against him. And this guy up here, he's going to attack Freon with the scything blades. The first one being a 23 and the other one a 20.
Wait, which direwolf was attacked? The left one or the right?
This one, the right one.
Okay.
Freon, what's your armor class?
32, I think. Yeah. Oh, I mean, come on!
No, seriously, I do not know your armor class by
It's
heart.
none of your fucking business.
Yeah. It's 205.
I assume that hits. All right. So that's going to be a total of also 23 slashing damage against you with both attacks. And as his bonus action, he's also going to look at you and turn to the others and say, "They have a mage." And is also going to mark you until the next turn.
Scheiße.
Good. That brings us back to Branwolf.
Oi!
Freon.
Oh yeah, that's right. That
Freon.
brings us back to Freon.
Yeah, come on. I'm waiting for Dwarven action here.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
which one did the attack of opportunity? Probably not the one
that
in
was
front
this
of me,
guy
right?
in between the wolves.
Right, then I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on the one in front of me. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. I cast it as level 3 spell.
Ooh. Wisdom. Let's see. That's a 15.
I don't know, I have a spell DC of 15.
Then he makes that save.
How does he now?
I think so. Yeah. Let me quickly check because its armor class needs to be hit exactly, and I would assume it's the same for spell DCs.
I don't know.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. He still takes damage, but he doesn't need to move away.
He doesn't need to move away. Gotcha.
Yeah. He takes 16 half damage, 8 damage.
8 damage on this guy. All right. From the Dissonant Whisper spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Screw it. I'm gonna move away. Still, I don't want to take another one of those hits, but he's still gonna hit me now, right?
He still gets an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Oh well then. Yeah, I'll stay. Doesn't really
stay?
matter.
Or
Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I move away now and get hit in the back, or if if he's gonna hit me next turn.
Well, technically it does matter because you're marked, but that marker of Reap goes away once it's their turn again.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to move away now.
It would be smarter to not move. What are you guys writing onto the screen? What is?
Just ignore. Continue the battle.
Continue the battle. Okay. Anything else for you?
No. Oh yes,
What's
I'm gonna.
that dirty laugh from Kadir?
I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Branwolf.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Sing a little bit of a song for him.
Yeah, no singing. I'm just shouting in my best angry dwarven voice. Kill them all, Branwolf! Kill them all!
Hey.
All right.
I feel like Zohan and his
Then
music.
that brings us to Branwolf.
Okay, here we go. Well, I'm going to kill them all. My friend told me to kill them all. So,
Hacking away at the guy in front of you?
Yeah. And he's flanked like a motherfucker. He's got a wolf, he's got Tiala, he's got me.
You're currently flanking with Tiala.
My God. Oh, is the wolf also flanking? Is that like a triple flank or something? No, it doesn't
it's
count.
just directly in front of you.
Okay, whatever. So that means when we are flanking and I have a pot of inspiration and anything special which I have to watch.
Flanking means you roll with advantage.
Very nice.
And
Here we
bardic
go.
inspiration is you can use that additional die if you want to on top of whatever you roll.
But I have to say when, right?
Yeah,
Like
well, I
this.
mean,
You
you
have
can
to
roll
use it
and still
before-
decide before I
Yeah.
tell you what happens.
Okay. So, because I would like to use that inspiration on damage if possible. Okay. So here we go.
No, you can't use it on damage.
I can't use it on damage. Well, then I'd
No.
like to use. Then I'd like to use it now.
Okay, what did you roll?
I rolled a 9, but
All
for
right,
the
then
attack.
then add your the inspiration die on top of that.
Yeah, it would be using them. Let's see. Yeah, well, Leroy, it still would have been a 16.
Oh, well,
hit.
was that rolled with advantage though now?
No,
Since you're
that's
flanking?
just the first. That's the first one.
Yeah, roll the second one. You have advantage,
Second
so take
one?
the higher number.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, 16. But that would be 23.
23 hits, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna mark you an inspiration on your token as well.
Yes. And then we are going to use. Oh, nice. That's a nice. That is 6 with Leroy plus 4 is 10 plus the friendly damage and ranging damage. That's 12.
12 damage on the first strike.
Yes, that's the first
All right.
strike.
Give me your offhand attack then with Jenkins.
Offhand attack with Jenkins. And
Also,
that
everything with
is-
advantage since you're flanking.
Oh, nice. Well, that's not bad. 18, 15, that's it. Whoa, well, I'll take that. It's a 19.
19 hits, go ahead and roll
19
damage.
hits, and the damage is... Ooh, another 4 plus 8. That's 10 damage
All right.
with Jenkins.
And you still have your extra attack.
And we come back to Leroy, and our boy, he has to finish him now. Come on, here we go. I like it, a natural 20, the first of the evening. All right, and we
Now
have
you roll double damage die on that one.
a double damage die, 5. And that's shite, only a 3, that's 8. But that is with Leroy, 12. And we are raging, 14 damage.
14 damage.
He cannot be standing
You
anymore.
hack.
Yes.
He is looking super rough. He's like slumping down on one knee, but this manic grin almost comes onto his face.
Can I
Still
kick
standing.
him in the face or something? Or you gotta be.
Tis but a scratch.
He
Yeah.
just turns around and says, don't worry. The marshmallow will get you soon.
Marshmallow.
The marshmallow?
The marshmallow.
Supper is ready. Let's get cooking.
It's mother marshmallow.
All right. That ends Branwolf, or do you still want to move or something?
Well, I don't know. Can I use my move and to kick him in the nuts or something?
No, you can't.
I mean, I
But
can
you
move.
can still move.
I can move, but I can't kick him in the nuts. I mean, he's hardly hanging on.
You used 3 actions already. I mean, extra attack.
No,
and
I'm
bonus
just
action.
gonna stand where I am and just
All right.
hope that he dies of old age in the meantime.
And that brings us to Tiala.
A marshmallow.
So I want to shoot with a ranged weapon. Can I do this without disadvantage? Can I shoot the guy between the wolves?
You can shoot the guy between the wolves, yeah. But you're not flanking or anything. You neither
Yeah.
get disadvantage nor advantage.
That's fine. So it's just disadvantage with a ranged
When you're
weapon if I-
directly engaged with them, yeah. Or if they are
Okay.
prone on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm trying to.
Yeah, what kind of like weapon do you have equipped, by the way,
using my
Tiala?
short bow.
Okay.
I can also equip it if you want to. Don't need my bonus actions for anything.
Okay,
so
then I would say, because I'm assuming you're walking around with your staff the whole time. But if you're equipping the bow, then you use your bonus action to do so.
Yep, and I'm trying to hit him, so no advantage. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Just a straight roll, yeah. Straight ranged attack.
Dang it. 13.
13. A 13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes, and what I'm gonna do is, because I do have my sneak attack, that's new, and I can use it if the target is
Engage with somebody else.
what he is, right?
Yeah.
So
if
I can use
there's
the sneak
another
attack.
guy next to you, you can use sneak attack, yeah.
Nice. That's 10 damage. What?
You guys are children. Just looking at the battle map.
Burle, nut kicker.
Oh, Christ. So yeah, what's cooking, Tiala?
It's 10 damage, and that's my turn.
10 damage, alright. And that's your turn. Okay. So the arrow hits him.
Wait, it's 11. But yeah. Anyway.
11, okay, yeah. He's still standing.
Yeah, okay,
but
that's fine.
Yeah, you definitely hit him. Okay, anything else? Then it's the wolves' turn.
That's it. Yup.
What do the wolves do?
Of course, they bite.
They
and
bite
they
the
both
same guy, or the first one? You're doing the right wolf first?
Yeah, the right wolf is biting the guy I just...
Yeah, alright. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage for him, since they're also both flanking.
16? Yeah.
16 hits, yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
or you can also always roll your d20 and your damage die at the same time. That helps.
Sure. That's only 6 damage. That's like super bad. But again, strength saving throw if he's not dead yet.
Yep. Strength saving throw coming right up. That's 8.
He is knocked prone.
Alright, so the wolf just pounces onto him and starts nabbing at him while he's on the ground. You hear this very creepy crying sound coming from beneath the wolf somewhere. Okay, the other wolf?
The other wolf hits with 20? No, 18.
Who is he attacking?
The one in front of.
The one in front of Frion.
Yeah.
Okay. Hits with a 20, yeah.
And it's plus 3, 9 damage.
9 damage, gotcha. Alright. Good.
That's
he also needs to do a saving throw?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's 7, so he's also knocked prone from
nice.
dire wolf's attack. Both of them now on the ground, struggling with the wolves. Good. That brings us to Kader, who's chilling near the fire.
Okay, let me just check my range.
I'm about to just decline all of your painting rights here.
No.
Take it all away.
It's tactical design. We need this in order to fight.
Remember,
Essential.
Nutkicker in front of me is just about dead. I mean, you could probably just walk over to
Spit on
Kadir. Walk over to Kadir and breathe on him.
He doesn't need to walk over for
No,
that.
probably,
Range is
yeah.
long enough.
Yeah, I've got a range of 120 for the breath.
Probably even the hag has smelled you by now.
The
Your
marshmallow
arrival.
First things first, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna
She'll
go
be
for another
begging for mercy
fireball.
before you arrive.
Yeah.
What, you want to do another fireball?
Oh,
Hell
fuck
yeah,
yes.
continue the fireworks. Why not? Why not?
Yes.
What
We
you
are
doing,
Such a
Kadir?
luxury to be
We are a
fighting like
Bit
outdoors.
close, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the guy on the southeast of the map, the little lasagna to be.
The lasagna to be?
Lasagna to be.
Okay, yeah, what's the range again of fireball?
120?
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, you're 60,
150,
60
sorry.
feet away.
Yeah, 150.
150.
So we're well within the range.
Yes.
And it's 20-foot radius, so I'm gonna just center it on him, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
So, dexterity check. That's another 7.
Ah, well, unfortunate for him.
86 fire damage coming right up.
Here we go, lasagna.
The third fireball lighting up this poor bog with every insect and whatever is living in here.
We're turning it into a desert.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Oh,
And we've got all night.
Making the marshmallow mother to s'mores.
okay, 21. It's not bad. Not bad.
21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see also the
then-
fireball steaming up around him, but even after the embers kind of dissipate, he's still standing.
So I'm gonna use again 2 sorcery points as to gain a bonus action, and I'll cast. I'm looking at this the nut kicker. I think he deserves a bit of jip. I'm gonna give him the magic missile.
Magic missile on the
So-
nut kicker.
Yes, so it's three d4s each with a +1 force damage.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank you.
Because I think they automatically hit.
Correct, they do.
That's the nice thing about magic missile.
It's a 9.
9 in total. So from Kadir's hand, just spraying forward, these 3 darts kind of homing in between Tiala and Branwolf right into the chest of this poor guy. How do you want to do this?
2 to the chest,
One
and
to
a
the
final
nuts.
straight to the face.
All right, so
Not the
and
nuts.
Oh, actually,
2 to the chest and
I
1
really
to the
appreciate
nuts.
that mid missile launching correction there by Blackwood. He just like shouts it across.
Yeah, I just,
So I
yeah,
just
it
as I'm
almost
firing
just
the
before
third
it hits
one,
the
like,
face, it kind of turns direction directly, hitting the force damage, arcane power right to the nuts.
and you see
And he
Brandon
also-
That's beautiful.
And he
Collaboration
also
at its
slumps
finest,
into face down into the swamp water with the last breath. All right. Anything else?
You've got your back covered when you're getting suggestions like that. That's pretty awesome.
I think that finishes up your turn. That was bonus action and action as well, right?
Correct. Yeah. So I'll just stay here too. So
Okay.
that's it.
Then that brings us to Blackwater.
Yeah, I'm quite literally gonna do exactly the same as I did last time. Wait. Actually, I need to check if it doesn't hit the direwolf 20-foot radius. Okay, I'll
You
hit.
can like center it somewhere else a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Just like right here because that way it doesn't hit him.
All right.
Yep. DC of 21 for a dexterity check, please.
Okay.
Boom.
As you fire or attempt to fire this
Oh no.
this fireball, you suddenly, weirdly enough, you don't understand why this is happening, the power somehow slipping through your hands, and
Not this again.
a little voice in the back of your mind going, "Don't get greedy, little one."
Oh, come on.
And the shield is not functioning.
Ooh.
Wait, so there's no fireball, so it's not firing at us?
This is not written in the description. The description of the shield does not mention anything about bullshit like, I don't know, reload or anything like that. Does that waste my action?
No, you still have your action, but
Oh,
you,
okay,
as
okay,
you
this
attempt to do, try to use that fireball, you notice that somehow it's not going off for some reason. Something's blocking it, blocking the power, or blocking
Perfect.
you from using it particularly.
Don't care. In that case, I'll just like.
You and your demonic friends.
Yeah,
At least it's not hitting us again, so everything's
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
that
fine.
was
I'll
something San Ballet did.
Ah, okay.
Exactly.
That
yeah.
wasn't the shield
I'll
per
just-
se.
You never
I'll-
know.
I'm gonna lower the shield, raise my gun, just shoot at him.
Okay,
Good one.
go ahead
shot.
and make an attack with your hand pistol.
Palm pistol, first attack with it. 40 feet range, which I'm at exactly. That is a. Give me a second. 21 to hit.
21 hits, yep. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
a 12 damage.
12 damage.
This thing works, holy crap.
So all of you kind of in shock turn around at the sound of this loud explosion that just echoes throughout the swamp. Something you haven't heard of yourselves. And Blackwater standing there with this tool in his hand, the slight smoke rising from the tip of it, looking over to where the pool was standing. You see him just kind of like holding his shoulder, black pus and blood running down right where the heart is, and he's just slumping down to the side into the marsh water.
I don't need no magic. So he's dead?
Yeah, you
dead,
shot
yeah.
him.
He did.
You did.
Beautiful.
You shot him.
In that case, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna walk all the way next to Kader, just to observe his fireball throwing skills, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to reload.
All right, go ahead and do that. That brings us to the hools. This one over here the lasagna to be will move a bit closer after seeing one of his brothers fall. He's going to loosen 2 more arrows against Branwolf. Both are an 8. Both of them go past your head, and he's going to use the rest of his movement. It was 15
You gonna run away?
run, turning around where he is and run towards the swamp. The other one over here going to do another attack against the wolf.
They are prone.
Yeah, they're going to use half their movement to stand up.
Damn it.
So that's 21 to hit and 10.
And does
So-
not hit which wolf is attacked?
The right
That's
one.
The right one, okay.
The right one, yeah. And that's
Yeah,
going
so
to be
only
a
one
total of 12 damage against him.
And poof, the wolf is gone.
Poof! The wolf dissipates with
In
the final
fairy
attack.
dust.
And in fairy dust. And the other one also uses half of his movement to get up and attack Freon.
I don't get an
With-
attack of opportunity when he gets up?
No, you don't.
This is outrageous.
Racist
That's,
is what it is.
A
Yeah.
16
racist.
and a 22. Which both hit. That's gonna be in total 24 slashing damage against you
Whoa.
for both attacks. Oh, and by the way, you all don't have the leap anymore. And I think that's all, because it's only these 3 that are remaining. Yeah, that's their actions. That brings us to you, Freon.
Told the deed for the one in front of me.
All right.
Dong.
So is it another save?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That's a 21.
What?
Sorry, rolled high.
The wolf flanking doesn't help at all. No.
No, not against the...
Yeah, then
Told it
nothing
dead.
happens.
Okay, any bonus action?
Nope.
Any movement?
Nope.
Alright, ends your turn, brings us back to Branwolf.
Well, Sonya to B is too far off. I don't know why he ran away. Pussy. I can't run after him because I won't reach him. And I don't have any way. I'm not going to throw my axes. So I am going to... Let's see. How far is this? Yeah, let me get my butt down here. Wait a minute. I have to remove myself. I'm going to go down here and attack this dude here. This
Alright,
guy.
the one... Yeah, and you're also flanking with the wolf.
Yes. Flank with the wolf, Here we go. This is not much, so let me use the flank. That's better. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits, yep.
Very well.
That's the damage.
And the damage is 10. 10 damage. With
10
Leroy.
damage.
Continuing on with Jenkins.
No, hang on. 10 is already enough to get
Is it
him down.
enough?
Yeah, because he's
Oh,
already
good.
pretty been beat up.
Okay, then I just step over his ugly body without trying to step on and getting a pus on me. And let me move myself here. Get away, you ugly piece. And go up here and attack him.
Alright.
That was done with the offhand then. Which is 18 to hit.
18 hits, yep.
Very well. That's nice. 4 and 2 at least. We're still raging, right? I believe so.
Yes, you are.
Are we still raging? Yes. Then that is 9 damage.
9 against number 4. Yeah, he's still up.
And then we have
2 strikes.
our bonus for the second Leroy attack, which is 20 to hit.
A 20 hits, yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is... Oh, nice. 5 plus... Yeah, that is 9... 11 damage.
11. He is still barely holding on.
My God!
Even after those hacks going
I
into
don't
him.
believe this.
Alright. That ends your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. Freon's next to me. I got the wolf down there. Yeah, I'm good.
Then that brings us to Tiala. What you doing, Tiala?
I'm gonna take my bow and I fire a volley of arrows to
Lasagna to
Lasagna to
be.
be.
Levitate and in a 15-foot radius, and every time a creature enters the area or starts to turn there, they have to make dexterity saving.
Okay, so you center it around him, or where do you put the hail or the volley?
I want to center him on the grate, so
Like so?
that moves to the.
So you not
Anything.
center it around him, but
paper.
you're super
No, I
breaking
want
up
him-
for me, Tiala.
Yeah, same here.
What
Yeah.
what do you want to do? You can just draw yourself.
I-
Tiala's dying for me right now.
Ah!
Yeah, I don't hear
What do you
anything.
want to do with the hail of arrows?
Kill him, I think.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, exactly that.
Exactly this. Oh no, please don't.
Yeah.
We're gonna get banned for Twitch for this. I'm gonna clear all drawings. I'm sorry about this.
No! No!
I can't
plans.
delete them individually for everyone.
Sacrilege.
All right, Tiala, have you figured out the draw tool or roll 20 yet?
My beautiful.
What do you
Every
wanna
time
do?
I
Talk
draw
to us.
something, the whole
Beautiful.
thing moves.
What do you want to do?
Beautiful Mark
Stop
Hag.
drawing. Just tell us what you want to do.
I
This
want
ain't-
him to be in the upper circle, so that if he moves down, that he's still inside of these 15 feet.
Like so.
Okay.
I-
So it's on like the
yeah,
northern
if that's
boundary.
the
Yeah.
direction he's going, then yes.
Yes.
If he's
That's
turning
the direction
to
he
right.
was moving, basically.
If he's moving southeast, then yes. If he's
All right.
just moving south, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Okay.
but you don't do the damage now, but when he starts, is that it then?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, anything else except wanting to draw?
Return my drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I don't have any bonus actions.
All right, good. Then
But
that
now
brings us
it's my
to the
turn.
last wolf.
Yeah, exactly. Who is going to bite the one?
The one in front of Leon. Yeah. And you have advantage as well.
Yeah, I know. It's like 19 plus something, so he definitely
That hits, yep.
hits. And it's 7 plus 3, 10 damage.
10 damage. How do you want to do this?
And
The last bit.
he's just biting in his neck. And breaking
Slumping
his
down
neck.
on, pouncing him to the floor and biting his neck off. This hool is down as well. It's only the one running away from you now, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So wait, give me a second. So the wolf is trying to follow him,
Okay.
and he can move 50 feet.
50 feet, all right.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Can move him up
That's not what I
to here. Yeah, I can move him for you. Up to
Yes, please.
there. Yeah.
Drunk wolf.
Yeah, okay. And that's his turn.
All right. That brings us to Blackwater.
Oh, beautiful. Before I do anything, I just want to check if my shield is ready to shoot another fireball.
Talk with him.
Okay.
Maybe mentally ask, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to ask too much of you, I guess. Would you be up for another fireball round or nah?
You get no response, and you feel that the shield's power seems dormant.
Like a whole god inside of a shield and he just does one fireball. 3 charges, just one fireball. Right, fuck it. I am gonna see how far he is. Okay, I run 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
For your movement?
Yeah, exactly. It's not difficult terrain or anything, right?
No. We haven't been treating it as such. I mean, there's like marsh water here and there, but it's mainly just on the surface. You don't sink in like to your waist or anything.
Okay. Well, In that case,
But your shoes are all fucking wet as fuck.
Oh yeah, but I'm used to this anyway. It's my kind of place. Yeah, I just shoot another round of my
All right.
beautiful gun.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
With the second of... Oh shit, never mind. Maybe not. That's a... 11 to hit.
11 does not hit. You fire,
Yeah.
but he seems unaffected and keeps running. You miss very slightly.
In that case, I'll just load up my weapon with my third poison bullet, and that's it.
All right.
I duck very slightly, knowing that Kadir might be shooting another fireball.
Okay, that brings us to the Swool. He's starting his turn now, Tiala, so tell us, what does the hail of arrows do?
He has to do dexterity.
That's 16.
Dang it!
No.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
I don't think he takes any damage at all. He
So he's
just
going
ducks out.
to move his 30 and
Wait there, hi. Has my turn been missed?
disappears into the night
Oh,
away from you guys.
Why?
He's going to the marshmallow, to the marshmallow mother. He's gonna tell on us.
That was the last Swool, the last one
she
who
already knows
escaped
about
you.
us.
What about the
And-
guy up? What about the guy under Freon next to me?
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
the
true.
wolf ate
He's
him.
still, he's
Oh,
yeah.
so
You know, you
Come on,
guys.
we gotta do some more killing before we end this evening.
Didn't the wolf kill him?
Yeah, that
That
was the
could
guy the
be.
wolf killed. Exactly. The second
one
one.
who
He's
killed
already
Ghelfi.
dead. I just forgot to
Okay.
mark
That's
him.
what you get for not marking.
That's the
things.
thing. That's what you get from
Yeah, well,
from
how about
deleting-
instead of playing tic-tac-toe, mark those bitches?
Hey.
Oh, so all of a sudden I'm allowed to draw.
Yeah, now we're allowed to draw.
No, you
Yeah.
have drawing prohibition for life.
Oh,
All right, so as the embers kind of also die down, and you don't hear anything anymore, don't see any glowing eyes anymore, your fire still burning, cracking, everybody filled with adrenaline, no more rest. The night
rest
is
for the
silent
wicked.
once again. You hear no crickets in the vicinity, but some screeches here and there. You swear you might hear like footsteps of something running away from you, guessing that's the last fool who's ran off into the darkness and soon becomes silent. So yeah,
Well.
with this battle coming to a close, I would say we can also end the episode here for tonight, unless you guys want to gather your bearings now before we sign off.
I think I'm
No?
good. I'm
Okay.
beat. Hey, I had a big battle behind me.
All right, then we will
Killed the
get
children
back.
of the marshmallow.
Then we will get back and return here next week. So, thank you to everyone listening and watching. Again, if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. Anywhere else, YouTube, you can subscribe there. You can subscribe on Spotify, on Apple. Leave a review on iTunes. That helps us out a bunch. Share the show with your friends and your family and your dog. Check out the awesome discount codes we have in our video and descriptions and show notes. There's some really good, cool deals you can get there. Yeah, and other than that...
And don't forget to vote for your favorite character, Freon. Sorry, I just want to do a plug there.
And other than that, yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So, we will see you guys, as always, next week. Probably not. We won't be streaming on Wednesday, but I don't know if we decided yet if it was Sunday or Monday. We will we will be sure to let you guys know. We have a schedule change next week. Yep, the undecided. We always have a schedule on Wednesday, but just not next week. Next week it's gonna be some other date, but we'll figure it out and let you know as soon as possible.
Ye shall be surprised.
As you guys are, and me each time we play. All right, so thanks for watching and listening, and
thank you.
See you guys then. Bye-bye.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Ciao. Bye-bye. We're nowhere near the blast radius, guys, I promise.